Afternoon all. Phil's rant, back again. Got another rant for you. This time in the crosshairs we've got Thames Water. What is going on over there? They so the long and short of it is they have this system whereby they can release sewage into rivers and the sea to release pressure on the infrastructure surrounding, water production, sewerage, etc., etc. Right? Fine. Okay, so we got that grasped. I don't know about you, but I had visions of like a pipe going into a river where they would just like, turn the tap on, a bit would run out, and then they'd shut it in. No, we're talking like massive, enormous pipes with mechanically operated gates where they just sort of lift open, and this blast of high pressure sewage just gets fired into the river. Like mental amounts of pressure, sometimes like sets of 2 or 3 pipes, and they all blast off at the same time. Apparently they've been opened about 1,000 times, pumping, I think they said on the news, 23 million gallons of sewage into rivers and the sea. That's disgusting. That's absolutely unacceptable. Now, water companies were privatised, I'm led to believe, in 1989, 1990. It appears that they've invested none of the money they've made into infrastructure, because we're at this point now. They've just siphoned it off and given it to shareholders, which is, probably conglomerates of investors who sign up to investment firms. There's probably a guy sat in Texas, a guy sat in Dubai, a couple in India, China, all sitting there reaping the profits of our water system. Business is business. I understand how that works. That's how it works. It's not necessarily the most moral thing, but it is the way it works. But Thames Water have decided that instead of trying to recover some of that profit from them to pay for these damages, they're going to bill Thames Water customers to the tune of 40%. So your bills will be going up 40%, so that those guys in all those various different countries can remain living in a lap of luxury, and Thames Water get away with it. It harks back to the banking crisis of 2008, when all those bankers ballsed up, and then we spent the next, well, we haven't really come out of it yet, but we spent the next decade paying for it. They're all still millionaires, I can tell you that categorically, because I still see them at work, the same people who I saw at work back then. They're all still driving spanking new Range Rovers, living in large homes in Somerset and Wiltshire, and turning up in big name suits and travelling first class every day to London. Still going on. So it harks back to that, really. That's the feeling I get from this Thames Water thing, and it seems to happen with a lot of companies. Like Tata Steel is another one. They're closing blast furnaces in Wales because apparently they're going to use a more eco-friendly way of creating steel, some sort of electric arc smelting. I don't know. I'm not an expert, but needs less blokes, so loads of blokes are out of the job over there as well. But they're also a private firm that's taken over a British industry and would rather lose blokes than upset their shareholders. So Thames Water, Ofwat, which is the water regulator, appears to be supporting them at the moment, although maybe questioning on a minor scale some of their ideas. But the long and short of it is the guy at the bottom, you and I, we're getting kicked in the bollocks again to pay for very wealthy people's mistakes. Now, in the pit of my stomach, I'm thinking I should be inciting you all to wait for that letter to turn up and then shove it up your pipe on the bottom of the letter and send it back. That's what I feel like we should be doing, but people won't, in true British style. Stiff upper lip, blah blah blah. They'll just take it up the pipe like they always do. So I live in an area which is run by Wessex Water, and they're not much better by all standards. They just put out a massive advert on the telly about how they're investing millions in ecological solutions to, you know, this problem. What they're passively telling me is that they ballsed up as well, but they've managed to keep it on the low down, and my bill's going up to pay for it. So we're all in the same boat. It's going to happen everywhere. Guys, I tell you all the time, write to your MPs, get down them council meetings. It's what it's there for. I know it's boring. I know you'd rather, you know, stab yourself with a bread knife in the eyes. I understand that. It's the most boring, uninviting thing you could ever get involved in, but it is the only way you're going to get your voice heard. If you all bounce down there to, well, Thames Water, I expect they cover quite a large area. I think the home counties in London. You all get down your county towns, get outside your county town, county council buildings, and start raising hell, gobbing off, telling them you're not happy. Get down your town council meetings, tell your representatives to pass it up the chain, contact your MPs. Don't just sit there and do nothing, piss and moan about it and pay for it, because this is a pandemic level problem in the UK. We all moan and then we all just accept it. This has got to stop. This is why things aren't getting done. So get on board, be a bit of a crusader, you know, get your voice heard. That's what the system's there for. This is why you elect them. We've got an election coming up soon. I hope that you're all going to go out and vote for someone, or spoil your vote, or do whatever it is you choose to do. But you must vote, because this is how you get things done. It's a shit system, but it is a system that is historically proven to work to a degree. So start getting vocal. Don't just accept it. Tell Thames Water to Foxtrot Oscar, because they should be taken back in house. The government needs to step in and say, right, off your piss, we're going to sort this out now. And then, you know, the taxpayer can start funding it and getting these systems up to standard. I've got a massive water filter on my tap for that reason, because I don't trust them. They're almost certainly not meeting the standard on what's coming out as opposed to what's going in as well. So that's this afternoon's rant, folks. It is Good Friday, like I said, so I hope you all have a lovely Easter, whatever you're choosing to do. Like, comment, share below. Tell me what you think. My whole aim on this channel is to get people talking and to get people thinking about how they're going to approach these problems in life, because at the moment we all just sit and piss and moan and don't do anything, and that's what really bugs me. That's why I started the channel. So get out there and get stuck in. Have a lovely Easter. Let's start making some waves and start getting our voices heard, because this is verging on ridiculous. Phil's rants out. Have a nice Easter.